Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Roger Rojas, and for today's video I wanted to cover a few experiences I've had, and the first one is staying in a tiny house. I know that's all the rage these days on platforms like Airbnb, and so my first experience with that takes place here in Latvia. The second thing I want to share with you guys is a badass castle in a city called Cēsis, which is about an hour and a half from my location, which is Riga, Latvia. So let's get into it. As you can see, our weekend started off a bit wet. Latvia and its weather is quite unpredictable, and the start of our journey is what you are seeing now, but ultimately it did calm down. The issue that we had when we got to our lodging was that the key wasn't where it was supposed to be, so we had to wait for about 30 minutes. But the atmosphere of this place is amazing. You're just surrounded by nature, and I absolutely loved it. Once we got in, as you can see, the size of this place isn't too big, but it does have a very nice bathroom, and it even has its own sauna. But again, that killer view, awesome. Upstairs, you have two beds, twin beds, if I remember correctly. And on the other side, you have the best feature of this place, which is a nice little patio area where you can just chill, get lost in your thoughts, have a couple beers, and just reflect on life. And hey, look, the weather, the rain, of course, always shows up in Latvia. So you just kind of get used to it after a while. But now we make our way to the castle of Cēsis. At the beginning of the 13th century, work started on the construction of a stone castle. In the 13th to 16th century, the castle at Cēsis was not only one of the strongest and best fortified castles of the Livonian order, but it also served as the residence of the master of the order. In keeping with the way towns developed in the medieval period, a settlement was established beside the castle, which, over time, grew into an important town. The castle fortress at Cēsis continued to be of military and strategic importance until the start of the 18th century. After that, the castle, which by then had suffered serious damage due to repeated warfare, was no longer rebuilt, and when a park was laid out in the 19th century as part of Cēsis Manor, the castle ruins contributed a romantic element to the landscape. Next to the medieval castle, the so-called Jauna Pils, literally New Castle, was built in the 18th century. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me here today in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed getting a glimpse of another area of Latvia. That castle is amazing. I enjoyed my time exploring it, taking photos, videos, and I hope you enjoyed the little snippet of staying at a tiny house. If you're ever considering staying in one of those, now you kind of have a better understanding of what you're gonna get yourself into. With all that said, I appreciate your time. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.